What a beautiful sunset on a tremendous day of surfing at the Jeep Malibu Classic presented by Havaianas. We had a full day of surfing and it did not disappoint us at all. We had some upsets. We had some outstanding surfing, and what we're doing is we're setting up for a world title match tomorrow. We got more surfing to do, but I'm really happy to be joined on the set. Shannon Hughes, Malibu local, Chad Marshall joining us to break down all of today's action. And Chad, we had some action, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. That was a insane day, huh? It's a lot of upsets, a lot of action, really good surfing. That was sick.
Shannon, the action continued all the way until the last heat of the day, and we saw, an upset in my eyes.
Oh, we saw a huge upset. We saw two upsets. Kaleopa'a going down late in the round, and then Soleil Errico, world number 2 and world number 3, out of the draw when we're talking about a world title coming up tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, before we get to more talk on the women, let's take a look at when, the tires hit the pavement. We're sending people home. Men's elimination, heat number 1, and Justin Quintal was able to perform just as we expected him, Shannon.
Oh, we would not have expected anything different from Justin Quintal, the 2019 World Longboard Champion, and, just able to work his way through. I mean, it would have been a shock for Justin to end up in the elimination round, Kaipo, but he really rose to the occasion and proved why he should not be there.
Yeah, and he just put on a show, but there was still another seat in the next round for the men, and Luca Garrido Leca was able to do it for Peru, Chad.
Yeah, beautiful surfing right here. Nice tip time, showing his patience. Last 2 events, man, he's really impressed me with his performance, man. Really good surfer, well-rounded.
And there's our results. Unfortunately, we lost out of competition, 2-time world champ Phil Rasman, and it took a lot for Phil to get here to Malibu, and it's really unfortunate to see him bow out of competition so early.
Yeah, it's really a shame. I mean, it was great to see him be able to get that visa, get to California, to be able to surf and compete here at a wave that we know he could just shred apart the amount of times that he's been here to California. But to see him go out early was a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, and you know what? In heat number 2, it was high stakes. We had the leader in the rankings in this elimination round, Edouard Delpero, and he was up against Chad, a couple of Brazilians, and they brought fire.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. Really good tip time, really good patience. Yeah, he was up against the wall, man.
Jefferson Silva.
Yeah.
With just great footwork, great nose rides, and just really competitive surfing, Shannon.
Oh, just really beautiful surfing. I love watching Jefferson, find the right waves, get some great nose rides, really put that board on rail as well.
But it was this guy, Rodrigo Sphere, coming in with the buzzer beater and just doing it on the last wave of the heat.
Oh, he has really turned up in competition over the last couple of years. He's starting to really find his form. His boards are looking good under his feet, and no surprises to me that he found that buzzer beater, Kaipo.
Yeah, a bit of a priority era for Edouard Delpero. He took a wave right before this magic wave for Sphere, and that cost him. He's out of competition, which is unfortunate. When you're number 1 in the rankings, he's out. Look at him shaded out, but that's just opportunity, Chad, for Kai Salas, Taylor Jensen, Joel Tudor, and Harrison Roach as we look to finals day.
It's just going to add to the drama for tomorrow, Having those guys still in the draw and Eduardo batting out, it's anybody's game.
Yeah, it sure is, and we got a lot to look forward to. Let's take a look at the women, because you look at, now we really split up who's left in the draw, Shannon.
Yeah, I mean, that's really just opened it up for us to recognize the consequence of today. Honolulu Bloomfield sitting out in front. Very likely she'll win a 3rd world title, but Chloe and Alice, they're still within reach within those points, and we could see even a Natsumi staying in that leaderboard.
That's right. So that's all going to conclude tomorrow. We're going to have another full day of surfing here as we take a look at a matchup. This was Kira Seeley, and just doing such a great job. Chad, she's got a broken foot.
I know, dude. I found that out this morning, and I was tripping. Look at her, dude. It's ripping. Literally broke her foot running with her dog on the beach.
just a few days ago. I mean, that's such a fresh injury.
Yeah.
And
She told me she saw 6 doctors. They said she's not going to, no long-term damage if she surfs on it, and she decided to go for it. So look at her. Amazing.
Well, she's surfed her way into the quarterfinals, and she's glad that she did. Sally Cohen, though, did put up a challenge, Shannon.
yeah, Sally Cohen, I mean, she was just looking really sharp out there, looking really comfortable on her equipment, and fierce competitor. Really tight footwork as well. I mean, have a look at that little stylish 5 to 10 combination. Just speaks to the credibility of Sally surfing.
Yeah, that was a tough matchup for Sally Cohen. A great surfing, and we're going to see a lot more of this young lady.
Yeah, she's a name that we're going to see around for many, many years to come.
So there we go. Just a little smidgen of some of the great surfing and some of the upsets that we saw today, Shan.
Yeah, I mean, surprising to see some of those big names out of the draw, but also the talent field, even, from 1st to 18th, they all deserve to be here. Anyone could take it.
And you know what? Talking about upsets, Soleil Errico came in here at number 3 on the rankings. She got taken out by Zoe Gasperon with some excellent surfing. I want to hear from Zoe. She's up against the glass right now.
Yeah, for sure. Zoe, big win over Soleil Errico. How does it feel to be in the quarterfinals?
Wow, it's one of my best results so far, and I'm really, really stoked. And it was very hard. I was very struggling because it was Soleil. She is a very tough competitor. But I was super stoked, and I had no pressure. I had nothing to lose. So I went there, I just had fun. And I just had fun out there, and it was so cool. Like the wind came down, and the wave was just perfect. And I got this 6-set wave, and I was just so happy. I was like, oh, I got to make it to the show, and I did it. I was super stoked.
Awesome. Yeah, that was an incredible wave, that 7-point ride. So you were telling me a little bit about the board you've been riding. It sounds like it's been traveling with you a lot of places. Do you want to fill us in on how it is?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite boards, and I ride it like all over the world and in all the places. And I've been competing with this in Australia, Taiwan, Spain, and here. And it's perfect for ride pond like this.
Awesome. Yeah, it looks really good under your feet. Super excited to watch you surf it tomorrow.
I just want to say happy birthday to Chloe and a big kiss to the big fella and all my friends and my family at home. That's it.
Awesome. Love it. Back to you guys.
I love that. It's happy birthday, Chloe. Come on. It's her birthday today, and that's her buddy, and her buddy did a great job. Well, Zoe's in the quarterfinal. Let's see what else is formulating in the quarterfinals. Quarterfinal number 1, Shannon. Alice versus Natsumi, your thoughts?
Oh, that's going to be such a tough one. I feel like Alice has the momentum going with her at the moment. If she can handle onto that pressure, she'll make it into the semifinals.
Chad, Chloe Kalman, the birthday girl, versus Kira Seal, quarterfinal number 2.
Like they say, break a leg, and Kira's going to take it to her, man. I don't know, man. It's going to be a heavy heat.
And quarterfinal number 3, Honolulu Bloomfield versus Lindsay Steinreity. Lindsay's really picking up steam, and I like quarterfinal number 4 a lot. Kelia Moniz versus Zoe Gasperon. That is going to be a fierce matchup.
Well, we've still got world champions in the mix on the women's side of the draw, former world champions going for more world titles, but we've also got those younger surfers that are coming up and really putting on a solid battle.
Yeah, it makes for an exciting finish, doesn't it, you guys?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We got the Army wave of the day, and I can't wait to see who it is. Let's roll that. Oh, my goodness. It's the Army wave of the day here at the Jeep Malibu Classic. And who could it be? My guess, it's Avalon Gall.
That 8-point ride, I mean, just textbook nose riding. Chad, we were in the booth together when this was going down, and you were nearly out of your seat.
Yeah, I was fired up for this one. Just holding those nose rides, great positioning. She surfed this wave to perfection, waving to the crowd.
Also, one of the best waves we actually saw come through for the day, so her surfing matched the quality of wave on offer.
Yeah. And like we had commented earlier, she her first heat this morning had a little trouble with that south wind bump and cleaned it up to get the wave of the day. That was beautiful.
All right. Well, the U.S. Army wave of the day. You know what we do know? We know we're going to run tomorrow. So clear your calendar. It's going to happen at 7:30 local California time. We're going to have finals day at the Jeep Malibu Classic. presented by Havaianas. Kaipo Girl for Shannon Hughes and Chad Marshall. We'll see you tomorrow. And meanwhile, just enjoy all of today's highlights. Aloha.